wanted to ask, your brother, so you mentioned he works in the UN.
Yeah.
But you also told me he worked in North Korea at one point, which is this. We're talking about, how suppressed Pakistan is, but North Korea is a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Wow. So your brother worked in North Korea?
He lived in North Korea for like a year.
Wow.
Yeah, in Pyongyang.
Sorry, your brother's life, she's lived a crazy life. Wow.
Bomb blast, then goes to
North Korea, I've never.
And he was in North Korea when like they were going through like the peak of those missiles testing. So he was in North Korea at that time.
Wow, your brother's lived a life, man. Wow.
What does he say about that time?
So, I mean, of course it was stressful, but he also said that he felt incredibly safe there. And the reason he said that is because literally everyone is being monitored. So if everyone is being monitored, there's no chance that like, something can happen to you.
Everyone's fearing for their lives. So
Exactly, yeah. So why would someone do something to you then?
And then he's also under an international structure, such as the UN.
Yeah.
And so what was he doing there? What was his job?
So he was I think he was in budgeting, budgeting and programming. So North Korea has a huge malnourishment problem. They don't have enough food to feed their people. And of course, they've been sanctioned, so they can't trade. So WFP is the only UN organization that's allowed to work in North Korea. And they were working on to like just basically bridge the gap in malnourishment, especially for children. That's what he was doing there.
Wow.
Does he say anything about his experience, what he saw, how Pyongyang was?
So it was really cold there because the temperatures could drop to like minus 30. And apart from that, I mean, he didn't interact with the locals much. I guess the locals weren't even allowed to interact with him much because again, everyone is under surveillance. But he did mention something that if the father from a family, he speaks against the supreme leader, or like even if their son or their daughter feel like, he's thinking of speaking against him, their own sons or daughters or wives, they will report him.
Damn.
Yeah, wow. Because for them, their supreme leader is greater than anything else.
So truly, do the people see the leader as this?
Since like, I mean, if you're born and since day one, you're fed this idea like, he's your God. All right. And you've been fed that repeatedly over and over again every day. At one point, you'll just accept it.
Because I've heard, you hear stories about North Korea and you're not entirely sure if they're all true. And I remember a friend telling me everyone has pictures of him in their house.
Yeah. That's true. Everyone does need to have pictures of him in the house. Yeah.
Because there's no religion there.
Their religion is their supreme leader. That's their God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They literally worship him. Yeah.
But that's so crazy. You said if the kid or family thinks that the father is thinking.
Yeah. It's that bad.
Like, that's so crazy. Like, damn, he's gone.
Oh my, now North Korea, honestly, wow. Just, yeah.
And so just 1 year and he was out.
Yeah, then he was out.
He was just a 1 year contract.
Yeah.
How did that make him feel about going back to Pakistan afterwards? Did he sort of appreciate life a bit more? I don't know.
I guess a bit. But like, he mentioned that like, it's the people are not like violent or anything. Like, even regardless of this whole authoritarian approach, they're not violent at least. And if you compare that with us Pashtuns, I mean...
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's not violence there, but there's, extreme suffering.
Yeah.
But what you see in Pakistan is just
both
pure
suffering
violence.
and, well, of course, suffering too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So at least I guess we're still worse than North Korea.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.